My name is Soumya Sarkar. आप देख रहे हैं Wealth Redefine blog. In today's blog, we will be talking about one of the very interesting fund. It's called Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 fund. So it is as a fund of fund and it has a ETF. So we will talk about one. You may, if you are going through DMAT, you may take ETF. If you are going through offline, or if you're going through advisor, or if you're directly buying it, then you can go for fund of funds. Now, why I am talking about Motilal Oswal 100 fund today? Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 is an excellent fund which invests into Nasdaq at a top 100 companies of Nasdaq. And if you look at the Nasdaq has already been corrected approximately 15 to 18%. And in US market, if it corrects by approximately 20%, then it's considered to be a bear market. So actually 15 to 18% correction, it is not in the bear market, but it may be a good option to buy those funds at a cheaper rate. Now if I talk about the Nasdaq 100 fund of Motilal Oswal, if someone has invested 10,000 rupees of SIP in last 3 years, he could have made approximately 5,36,000 into that fund. So that means by putting 360 in last 3 years, he had made approximately 536. If I talk about the annualized return of the fund, then after a massive correction, it has given approximately 11% annualized return. But if I tell you about the 5-year return, 7-year return, or 10-year return, then you will be surprised to see that 5-year return of this fund is 25% annualized, and 7-year it is 22%, and 10 years it is 24%. So that means that technology companies in US have done excellent results, and Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 fund had captured them at the right time. This fund has a standard deviation of approximately 17.45 and a Sortino ratio of 2.69%. So these are showing that this fund is exactly at par with the top Nasdaq companies. If I talk about the holding of that fund, then Apple is the biggest holding of that fund. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla, Alphabet, Google, Broadcom, Adobe, these are the top holdings of those funds. So if you look at the fund, that means it has almost got the top technology company in the world. And because Nasdaq has come down significantly, you may get an opportunity to invest into that fund and generate a good return for yourself in a longer run. Always remember that taxation part of these international funds are quite different from the Indian equity fund. Indian equity fund has a taxation as of now is 15% in short term and 10% in long term after an exemption of 1 lakh. But international fund has a taxation of debt funds. That means if it has been less than 3 years, you will pay the tax as per the your tax bracket, and more than 3 years, okay, you can claim the indexation benefit. So taxation part of international funds are different from the domestic funds, but these funds are excellent fund if you are looking for investing to the top companies, top technology companies in US. This fund is managed by Mr. Ankush Shud, who is doing a fantastic job by managing the Nasdaq 100. And I think that if you already have a diversified portfolio and if you want to generate a good return over the period of time, then I think Nasdaq 100 may be a suitable fund for you. But please don't buy the fund based on the YouTube recommendation or WhatsApp recommendation. I think you should talk to your financial advisor, understand the fund, whether it is fitting your goal or not, and then you should buy that fund. You may buy the fund through a lump sum. You may buy it through SIPs ways also. If you're buying it through SIP ways, I think the horizon should be slightly long term. If you buy it with the lump sum, then your advisor must tell you when to buy it. You should not buy it because it is low, because it may go further low also. Then you will, if you buy right now, it may go further low and you may lose the money. So I think that your advisor should advise you properly when you should buy those kind of funds. But as far the fund is concerned, this is one of the best fund in US market. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, you may subscribe to the channel. We will come up with this kind of videos on a regular basis. You may share it. You may send us comments to know more about it, or if you have any other topics you want to know, you may send us mail or send us a WhatsApp or call. Thank you for watching the video. Namaskar.